The classical matches started in Biel today. Star billing is of course Maxime Vachier-Lagrave, number 2 on the rating list at the moment, against 7-time Russian champion Peter Svidler. But there are also 2 other matches taking place. The 19-year-old Swiss champion NOΕL faces Francesco Rambaldi from Italy, only 17-year-old, very promising indeed. And the other match is Benjamin Bock from the Netherlands, 21 years old, and he's facing another Swiss junior, Nico Georgiadis. Vachier-Lagrave and Svidler had a tense game that looked good for the Russian out of the opening, but accurate defence from Biel brought the draw. Were you a little bit worried out of the opening?
Well, I mean, more than a little bit. I failed to see the idea I had prepared at home, and my position is probably not so bad, but I need to be really precise, and thus I decided to bail out at some point and give up a pawn for what appeared to be very decent compensation. Still, even there, I mean, I was a bit concerned even when I had, managed to get out unscathed and to have the pair of bishops, because it's still not so easy, but in the end it's really probably nothing.
Yeah, once you had opposite coloured bishops, I guess you had no concerns there.
Well, I mean, it's still not so easy to play. You still have to be a bit careful, but of course with this bishop on d4 I should be more or less all right.
That was a very complex opening today. Was this something you worked on before the candidates?
Not particularly, no. In the candidates I was almost exclusively playing 1c4, so no, it's not candidates preparation. It's something I had as a backup idea if I don't find anything better to play. And frankly, going to the round, I wasn't sure what first move I will make. So despite seemingly having 2.5 months to prepare for this match, I still wasn't entirely sure what I wanted to do on move 1. So, but this happens with me occasionally, so it's not unusual.
Benjamin Bock played an excellent strategic game, finally winning a delicate rook and pawn endgame. That was a superb strategic victory. Were you always confident that you could get there in the end?
I was quite happy when... I think Nico should have played a bit more active with b5, because when he played g4, then I got full control. Rook b2, a4, and actually in the end game I thought I had messed up, but luckily it's still winning with this king walk. So that was quite nice.
Are you going to bounce back tomorrow, Nico?
Well, I hope so, yeah. It was a difficult game for me. I was, after the opening, I think already worse. And then, I think f5 was a bad move. And then I ended up in a clearly worse ending, which I managed to defend a bit. But then he found this king walk, which is nicely winning for white.
Rambaldi attacked Studer's French defence from the outset, sacrificing pawn after pawn, but the Swiss champion held firm and by careful play achieved a winning position until the 5th hour, when with one careless move he turned a winning position into a losing one. Can you try and sum up your emotions after an extraordinary game like that?
Well, I'm extremely happy I managed to pull off a win. Obviously the game was not... I wasn't doing well, and I suffered for many moves. And at some point he just lost control and let me enter his position, and suddenly I got compensation for my pawns, and his king was very weak. And
But you really had to hold your nerve there, didn't you? Because for 4 hours it looked like you had a lost position.
Yeah, out of the opening I didn't play well, and it was just terrible. But I've got many lost positions lately, so I'm quite used to it actually. At least in these recent months. Of course, I hope I won't get any more in this match.
You're not going to trash your hotel room, are you?
Well, this was earlier, but now I work with a mental coach, so it's probably okay. I mean, I needed some time, 2 minutes outside, but now, just have something to eat. I mean, I'm so hungry. And then, tomorrow is another game, so I just look forward.
Poor guy, we've all been there. Join us for Game 2 of the classical matches tomorrow.